Welcome to ShowOffer.io. I'm Tony, a technical coach here. Today we are kicking off a brand new video series, How I Failed the Interview. You've probably seen plenty of success stories shared online, but in reality, there's often more to learn from the ones that don't end in an offer. In this series, we'll explore real failure patterns we've observed from the candidates, what went wrong, why it happened, and how to approach it differently next time. Each video focuses on a common pitfall, walks through a quick diagnosis, and ends with an improved example answer to help you level up. Have you ever walked out of a behavior question interview round, thinking I answered every question full of details here and there, but somehow got feedback from the recruiter that your answer didn't show a very structural one? I've coached hundreds of candidates through the behavior interviews, and this mistake keeps coming up again and again. They skip the STAR method. It is the single biggest reason good stories fall flat and strong candidates walk away without an offer. Today, I will break down exactly how this happened, share real candidate examples, and show how you could fix it. Let's take a closer look with a real behavior question. Tell me about the time you had to manage competing priorities. Without the STAR method, many candidates' answers sounds like a wandering road trip. No clear starting point, no destination, just random turns along the way. The interviewer gets fragments of the story, but not enough to understand what you actually accomplished or how you think. Here's an example from a candidate I coached recently. The interviewer asked the same question. Tell me about the time you had to manage competing priorities. And the candidate said, oh yeah, that happens all the time. There was one week where we had multiple deadlines. And yeah, it was hectic. I just worked on longer hours and it turned out fine. What was the problem? No specifics, no clear role, no measurable outcome. The interviewer cannot tell what exactly happened. What did you do? How did your actions change the result? Without structure, the story becomes forgettable. So this is where STAR method comes in. It is a storytelling framework that keeps your answer complete and easy to follow. STAR stands for Situation. What was the context? Task. What was your responsibility or goal? Action. What steps did you take? Result. What happened? Including the metrics if possible. It is not about memorizing a script. It is about making sure your answer has all the pieces that the interviewer needs to evaluate you. Let's redo that same question using STAR method, the way a strong candidate might answer. Situation. Our product team had 2 major feature launches scheduled the same week. Task. As the project lead, I had to ensure both shipped on time without burning out the team. Action. I split the work into parallel tracks, assigned leads for each, set up daily stand-ups, and escalated blockers early. Result. Both features launched on schedule. Adoption exceeded targets by 18%, and the team completed the sprint without overtime. Now the interviewer knows exactly what happened, what the candidate's role was, and how their actions drove measurable impact. Basically, the STAR method is so widely used, but I still see 3 main reasons that candidates skip this method. First of all, they assume the interviewer already knows the background and context. Second, they want to sound conversational, not scripted. Third, they jump straight to the action because they feel like the exciting part. But here's the truth. Without the STAR method, your impact got lost, and the interviewer struggles to rate your answer highly. If you want to avoid this pitfall, keep a library of 6 to 8 STAR stories ready before the interview. Practice them until they sound natural, not robotic. When you hear a behavioral question, pause for a second and mentally map your answer into a star before you speak. Every strong candidate I've coached who does this sees an immediate jump in how confident and clear they sound like. So here's the retro. Skipping the STAR method is like giving the interviewer puzzle pieces without the picture on the box. When you use the STAR method, you give them the full image, your skills, your thought process, and your results, all in one clear story. I'm Tony, a technical coach on showoffer.io. Subscribe our channel and visit our website www.showoffer.io for more real examples, fixes, and frameworks to help you nail your next one. Good luck to your next interview.